This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so yan. Okay na. So yan. Natin pala. Okay, so this is our quiz last time. So meron tayong true or false, graphing, then finding the equation, and one problem. Okay? So one by one, let us answer. And if you have a question, you just unmute and tell your answer. Or if you want, use the chat box kung nahihiya kayo. Okay, so yung iba, meron akong ginawang co-host. You can i-accept yung iba. Okay. Sige. So let us start with the true or false items. So the first question here is, the first statement is the distance from the center to any point on the circle is called the radius. So let us recall, if we have a circle and this is the center and we have any point, let's say this point P, if we get the segment connecting C and P, that is what we call the radius. Okay, so therefore, the first statement in the true or false items is true because the distance from the center to any point on the circle is called the radius. But when the statement says the distance connecting 2 points on the circle and passing through the center, yun naman yung tinatawag na diameter. So let's say we have this one. Okay. Meron tayong point A at meron tayo ditong point B. So ito namang segment na nagko-connect sa point A and B na nag-touch dun sa center ay tinatawag na diameter. So diameter naman ang tawag doon. So ito ay diameter. Pero hindi lahat ng segment that connects 2 points on the circle ay diameter. Kasi ang condition, dapat tatama siya sa center. So doon papasok yung pangalawang statement sa number 2 natin. The midpoint between any 2 points ay hindi ata dito yun. Ay, ito, iba pala. So number 2, the midpoint between any 2 points on the circle is its center. Okay. So yung bang midpoint ng lahat ng any 2 points sa circle ay center? Hindi, kasi yung center ay midpoint lang ng diameter. Nasabi ko nga, hindi lahat ng segment that connects 2 points ay diameter. Like this one. Yan, point points M and N. We have segment MN. Yan ay 2 points, hindi nag-touch or nag-pass through the center. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya diameter. At yung midpoint niya, hindi rin center. So that is why yung pangalawang statement ay false. Kasi the midpoint between any 2 points in the circle is its center. Not all. Hindi lahat ng midpoint ay center. Kaya siya false. Okay na doon. So, clear yun sa atin, ha? So, number 3. Siguro may magsabi na lang kung may question sa chat box kasi hindi ko nakikita dito. So, number 3. If a circle is tangent to the y-axis, then it will never intersect the x-axis. Madali lang namang i-imagine yan. I-drawing mo lang para makita mo kung ano yung possibility. Tangent daw sa y-axis. Ibig sabihin, tatama sa y-axis at exactly 1 point. Dito, kunwari, y-axis yan. So, kunwari, ganyan yung, ganyan yung circle. So, makikita mo, nag-intersect pa rin siya sa x-axis. So, ibig sabihin, false yung statement number 3. Hindi ibig sabihin na tangent sa y-axis ay hindi na mag-intersect sa x-axis. Kahit sa baba, kunwari ganyan. Pwede ganyan, kunwari. So, tangent siya sa y-axis, pero nag-intersect din siya sa x-axis. So, kaya false yung statement na yun. Okay. How about yung number 4? Parabola is a set of points equidistant from the focus and directrix. Wala na tayo dapat mag-usapan dyan na true yan kasi ito mismo yung definition ng parabola, di ba? Sabi niya, parabola is a set of points equidistant from the fixed point. Ayan yung fixed point, di ba? Yung focus and the fixed line. Ayan yung fixed line, directrix. So, tama yung statement. True siya. Any points equidistant from the focus and the directrix ay parabola. Okay. So, how about number 5? In a parabola, there is a case that the focus is located in the directrix. So, very impossible yan. Kasi, i-recall natin, let's say we have a parabola that opens to the right. Nandito yung focus, sa natural, nandito yung directrix. So, hindi pwede or never na mangyayari na ang focus ay matatagpuan or can be found sa directrix. Kasi on the opposite side sila ng parabola palagi. So, it is always false. So, false yan. Hindi mangyayari na yung focus ay located sa directrix. Okay? So, how about yung number 6? The distance from the focus to one endpoints of the latus rectum is 2p. Kung babalikan natin yung drawing, ayun, di ba? So, ito, yung ating focus. Alam natin, the distance from the vertex to focus, yun yung p. P yan. Ang statement dito, distance from focus to one endpoint of the latus rectum. So, itong segment na tatama sa focus ay latus rectum. Ano ba yung length ng latus rectum? Diba, 4p yun. Divide mo siya by 2. 4p divided by 2. That's 2p. So, ito, 2p. Atoy is 2p din. Yung statement, distance from focus to one endpoint. So, focus to one endpoint, let's say dito, 2p daw. Therefore, the statement is true. Kasi sabi doon, focus to one endpoint. That's 2p. Pero kung sabing, between the two endpoints of the latus rectum, hindi na yung 2p. Yun yung kumpleto. Yun yung 4p. Next. The distance from the focus to the directrix is 4p. Kunwari, ito yung ating parabola. Ito yung vertex. Diba ang vertex to focus ay p? Vertex to directrix ay p din kasi equal distance nga. So, ano yung distance from focus to directrix? So, P plus P, 2P. Hindi siya 4P. Kaya dapat ito ay maging 2P to make it true. So, false yan. So the distance from focus to the directrix is 2P. Okay, next. The latus rectum is always parallel to the axis of symmetry. Okay, drawing natin. Ulit. Ayan yung parabola. Ito yung latus rectum. Parallel ba siya palagi sa axis of symmetry? Kung ito yung parabola opens upward, itong y-axis ang ating axis of symmetry. Makikita nyo, nag-intersect, di ba? Perpendicularly. Perpendicular. Yung latus rectum at axis of symmetry. Meaning, hindi siya parallel. Siya ay perpendicular. Mali yung word na parallel. Dapat perpendicular. Kaya siya false. Ganun yun, ha? Next. The directrix does not pass through the vertex. True or false? Very easy. Kung babalikan mo itong drawing na to, nandito yung vertex, nandito yung directrix. Tumama ba sa vertex yung directrix? Hindi. So, ibig sabihin, true to. Kasi yung directrix does not pass through the vertex of the parabola. How about yung number 10? If the latus rectum is vertical, then the directrix is horizontal. Ito yun, yung parabola that opens to the right. So, latus rectum is vertical. Let's say this one. Ito yun, vertical. Ano yung ating directrix? Horizontal ba? Hindi. Kasi kung vertical, yung latus rectum, makikita mo, ito yung directrix. So, hindi siya horizontal, but vertical also. So, ibig sabihin, false yung statement natin. So that if the latus rectum is vertical, then the directrix is also vertical. Kasi, bakit ganon? Because the latus rectum and the directrix are parallel. Parallel sila. So kung horizontal yung latus rectum, yung directrix ay horizontal din. Yun. May question doon sa 1 to 10? Ano, do you have any question? So, mukhang wala. Sige, we proceed to the next. How about the second one, yung graphing naman? Okay. Graph the following. Number 1. Okay, napakasimple lang. Number 1 natin, x minus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 9. Ano lang gagawin natin dyan muna? Siyempre, circle yan. So, kunin mo yung center. Ano yung center? So, x minus 2, so positive 2. Y plus 1, negative 1. So, anong radius? So, makikita mong 9 dito, yun yung r squared. Ito yung 9, r squared yan. So, anong kailangan natin? R. So, kunin mo yung square root niyan. So, positive kasi radius. So, square root ng 9, 3. So, ang radius ay 3 ha, hindi 9. So, ito yung kailangan mong i-consider, yung center at saka yung radius. Okay, di withdraw. I-draw natin yung ating circle. So, this one. Ayan, kalari ganyan. So, 2, negative 1, yung ating center. Nasaan yun? Dito. 1, 2, negative 1. So, yan yung center. So, simply, kakount ka lang ng 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Guide mo lang naman yan. Then, dito. 1, 2, 3. Parang ganyan. Then, 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Ayan. Then, connect the points. Hindi natin mape-perfect masyado yung drawing. Hirap magsulat. So, ganyan siya. So, probably, ganyan yung ating circle. Kung ang center is at 2, negative 1, and ang radius ay positive 3. So, tatandaan, yung 9 doon ay hindi radius. Yun yung r squared. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan mo pang kunin ng square root para ma-drawing mo yung circle. Okay, walang question doon. So, wala. Mag-erase na ako. At we proceed to the next. Doon naman tayo sa parabola. We have the parabola y minus 2 squared equals 8 x plus 1. Medyo sanay na kayo dito kasi nasa ellipse na tayo. So, paano i-graph yung y minus 2 squared equals 8 times x plus 1? Ang unang tingnan natin is yung opening. So, anong opening ng parabola? So, makikita natin, ang nakasquare ay y, then positive si 8, so it opens to the right. Ang opening ng parabola ay to the right. Then, we get the vertex. So, pag vertex, palaging sa x ka muna bago y. So, x plus 1, so negative 1. Y minus 2, so positive 2. Sa inyong coordinates ng vertex. So, negative 1, positive 2. Then, 4p, kasi length ng latus rectum yung kailangan muna natin. So, 4p, ito yun, yung 8. Then, solve 4p, we divide both sides by 4. Cancel, so p equals 8 over 4. Positive 2. Okay. Ngayon. I-draw na natin yung ating parabola.
Sir.
Paulit
na yung vertex.
Okay. Yung vertex, diba, galing dito sa y minus 2 squared equals 8 times x plus 1. So, diba ang vertex ay hk? So, ano bang ipinapalo na equation dito? Diba, pinapalo niya ay y minus k squared equals 4p x minus h. So, ito yon. Then, ito yung k. Babaguhin yung sign. Kaya x minus h. So, x plus 1. So, negative 1. Then, y minus 2, positive 2. Nuggets mo, Jules?
Yes.
Okay. So ngayon, ikarap natin para makuha natin ibang parts. Although, yung plus plus minus na ginagawa natin sa ellipse, pwede naman gawin dito yon. But withdraw na lang. Okay. So, ang vertex natin ay negative 1, 2. So, okay. Dito yung negative 1, 1, 2. O, yan yung vertex. Negative 1, positive 2. Ay, ang P mo ay 2, opens to the right, count ka ng 2 units from the vertex. 1, 2. So, ito. So, ito yung ating focus. Diba? Kasi ang P mo ay 2, from the vertex, count ka lang. 1, 2. Then, 2 units din to the left for the directrix. So, 1, 2. Line yun. Line yung directrix. So, drawing na natin yung ating directrix. Okay, yan yung directrix. So, ngayon, yung latus rectum naman. So, anong length ng latus rectum? 8, i-divide mo siya by 2. Then, that's 4. So, from the focus, count ka ng 4 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yan yun. Then, pababa naman. From the focus din. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan. So, then connect. Okay, so yan yung ating parabola. I-identify natin. So, ano yung coordinates ng focus? So, that is positive 1, 1, 2. 1 and 2. Then, ano yung equation ng directrix natin? That is the line 1, 2, 3. Pag vertical, x. So, x equals negative 3. Then, ano ba? Latus rectum na ba? Vertex, okay. Endpoints ng latus rectum. Ano yan? So, itong x dito, 1. Then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 1, 6. And, 1 din yung x. Pero yung y ay, from the origin ng counting, 1, 2. Negative 2. Then, ang axis of symmetry natin, so, ito yung line na horizontal, natatama dito. Parang ganyan siya. So, ano yan? That is, y equals 1, 2. So, positive 2. I-check natin ulit kung paano yung ginagawa na natin sa ellipse. So, di ba, opens to the right. From the vertex, ang P mo ay 2. So, going to the right, mag-a-add ka ng 2. Saan? Kay vertex ng H. Sa H ni vertex, copy si 2. So, negative 1 plus positive 2. Ay di positive 1, kaya positive 1, 2. Then, para sa directrix, kung nag-add ka ng 2 kay negative 1, mag-minus 2 ka naman. Negative 1 minus 2. So, negative 3. Tama. Doon naman sa latus rectum, doon ka titingin sa focus. So, 1, 2. Then, ang length niya is 8. I-divide mo by 2, 4. Up and down, so magbabago ay y. So, copy mo yung x ni f. So, 1. Kaya makikita mo parehong 1 dito. Then, yung 2, aadan mo ng 4. Kasi 8 divided by 2, 4. So, 2 plus 4, 6. So, pababa naman, 2 minus 4, negative 2. So, ano ang axis of symmetry? So, tingnan mo lang yung magdi-divide sa parabola. So, tatama doon sa y equals 2. So, kaya y equals 2 yung axis of symmetry. So, let's have another example for this. Okay, let's say we have x minus 1 squared equals 12 y plus 3. Okay, ganyan. So, identify muna natin yung opening ng parabola. Excuse me. So, x minus 1. So, that's positive 1. Ay, sorry. Opening pa lang pala. So x minus 1 squared, so positive. X yung squared, 12 is positive, so upward yung opening. So then, we identify the vertex. So x muna bago y. So x ito, so x minus 1 minus 1, so becomes positive 1. Y plus 3, so plus 3 siya, so becomes negative 3. So 1, negative 3. So ano yung ating 4p? Length ng latus rectum, that's 12. Then divide both sides by 4. So p equals 12 over 4. That's 3. Ayan. So meron na tayong vertex at p. Pwede natin kunin yung focus. Huwag mo natin i-plot. So, upward yan. So yung vertex, mag-a-add ka lang ng 3 units. Pataas. So kung pataas, y yung mag-change. So negative 3, dadagdagan ng 3. Negative 3 plus 3, 0. So yan yung focus. Anong directrix naman natin? So, alin directrix? So, kung negative 3 plus 3 ka, minus naman. Negative 3 minus 3, negative 6. Ay upward yan. So, kapag upward, y equals. Diba? Y equals negative 6. So, ano yung ating latus rectum? So, ang length ng latus rectum ay 12. Divide mo by 2. 12 divided by 2, 6. So, dun sa focus, mag-account na 6 units to the left and to the right. Kasi nga upward. Na-imagine nyo naman siguro yan. Ganito siya Parang ganyan. So, ito yung focus. Ito yung directrix. So, ang movement to the left at to the right. Kaya magbabago yung x ni focus ng ilang units? 12 divided by 2, 6. So, 1 plus 6, 7. So, 7, 0. Then, 1 minus 6, negative 5, 0. So, ano ang axis of symmetry? So, pag ganon, so, vertical, that is x. So, x ng vertex. So, x equals 1. So, yan na yung ating mga points and lines. So, i-drawing natin yung parabola. Okay. So, ang vertex natin ay 1, negative 3. So, 1, 1, 2, 3. Dugtungan natin. So, yung vertex. So, 1, negative 3. Then, ang P ay 3. So, count ka ng 3 units up. 1, 2, 3. So, yan. Kaya makikita mo tama na 1, 0 yung focus dito. Directrix naman, count ka ng 3 units pa, baba. 1, 2, 3. So, ito yung directrix. Drawing natin directrix. Ay, ayan. Ako. Ayaw na niya. Basta, ito yung directrix. So, tatama dyan. Ano yan? That is, y equals negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, tama tayo dito. Ang latus rectum naman ay from the focus. So, 12 divided by 2, 6. So, count ka ng 6 units. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ay, sorry. Ba't doon naman sa directrix? Okay, 6. So, ito yun. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ito yung isang endpoint. Makikita mo, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, tama. Then, 16 pa left. So, 1, sa origin, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, ito yun. So, another endpoint, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, negative 5, 0. Correct din lang. Then, ayun na. Draw natin yung ating parabola. Something like that. So, yan na yung ating answer.
Sir, balik na tayo sa focus.
Alin? Yung 1-0?
Focus.
Diba yung vertex mo is 1, negative 3. Nasaan yung 1, negative 3 dyan? Ito, Okay? Ito, 1, negative 3. Ano yung value ng P mo? 3. Ay upward siya. Mag-count ka ng 3 units from the vertex. 1, 2, 3. So, ito yun. Anong point ba yan? So, 1, then 0. Nagets mo ha?
Yes.
Okay, sige. May question pa? Yung iba baka nahihiya lang. Wala. Okay. We go to the equation. Edit natin para malinis. Okay. So wait lang, silip muna tayo. Baka may nahihiyang magtanong. Okay, sorry. Uubo lang ako. Okay, so we go to the equation. Ayan. So, standard equations. So, write the standard equation of the circle or parabola given the following conditions. O, yun, number 1. Number 1, ang given center ng circle is at 2, 3. And tatama daw sa point na 4, 4. O, so, anong equation ng circle? So, kapag ganyan, ang given, may center, tas may isang point, di ba alam natin na kailangan natin ng center at radius para makuha yung equation ng circle. Eh, mayroon ka ng center pero wala ka pang radius. Ang meron lang, given point on the circle. Eh, alam naman natin from the definition na yung distance, from the center to the point on the circle is the radius. Adi para makuha yung radius, kunin yung distance nilang dalawa using the distance formula. Diba? The distance is just square root of x sub 1 minus x sub 2 squared plus y sub 1 minus y sub 2 squared. O, edi kung baga, pangalanan lang natin yan. So, dito yung ating x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So, yung d gawin nating r. Para kung gusto mo naman natanggalin na yung square root, gawin mo lang squared siya. Kasi x sub 1, r squared naman yung kailangan natin sa equation. So, parang ganyan na lang siya. Tinanggal lang natin yung square root. O, substitute nyo lang. So, ano yung x sub 1 natin? Positive 2. X sub 2, positive 4. Y sub 1, positive 3. Y sub 2, positive 4. 2 minus 4, negative 2. 3 minus 4, negative 1. Negative 2 times negative 2, positive 4. Negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. So, ano yung r squared? 5. Pero pag tinanong kayo, what is your r? Radius. Siyempre, square root ng 5. Pero ang kailangan natin sa equation, si r squared naman. So, balik na tayo sa standard equation. So, ano yung standard equation ng circle? So, that is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So, x, anong h natin? This is your h, this is your k sa center, di ba? So, ang h ay 2, so x minus 2 squared y, what is your k? 3 minus 3 squared equals, what is your r squared? 5. So, ganun siya. May question? Kung wala. Paano naman yung next na problem? Okay. So, delete ko to para may space tayo. So, the center, ano yung sagot natin dito? X minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 5. Ito naman, the center of the circle is negative 2, 3. So, negative 2, 3. Then, tangent to the y-axis. Wait. Ano tayo? Wala na. Okay. Kung para hindi malito, i-drawing mo para may guide ka. So, nasa yung center, negative 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. O, yan yung center. Negative 2, positive 3. O, tangent daw sa y-axis. Eh, ito yung y-axis natin, di ba? Tatama yan dito. O, ganyan lang siya. So, may center ka na. Ano yung radius mo? Ibilangin mo lang yung distance na to. Ilan yan? 1, 2. So, ang r equals 2. Nakuha? Okay, so yan na. Negative 2, 3. And r equals 2. So, balik tayo sa standard equation. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. X, ano yung h mo? Negative 2. So, negative, negative, kaya positive. Plus y, then minus 3 squared equals, yung r mo ay 2, so anong r squared mo? That's 2 squared. 2 times 2, 4. So, 4. So, this is the equation. That is x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 4. So, ganun lang siya. May question ba tayo dyan? So, mukhang wala. Okay. How about on the parabola naman? Okay. The parabola has a vertex at the origin. Para makita natin. So, ang vertex daw, origin. Ito yan. Tatama sa point na negative 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, 1, 2, 3. O yan. Then, upward ang opening. May ganyan. So, ano ba yung ating equation kapag opens upward yung parabola at ang vertex ay origin? Eh, di ba x squared equals 4py lang. O, ay ang kailangan natin si p, pero wala. Ang given lang si point. May point na negative 6, 3. Eh, alam natin na ito si x, ito si y. Pwede yung isubstitute dito sa x and y para masolve si p. O, ano yung x mo? Negative 6. Palitan mo yung x dito. So, negative 6 squared equals 4p. Ano yung y? Positive 3. O, negative 6 times negative 6, positive 36. 4p times 3, 12p. O, divide both sides by 12. Cancel. 36 by 12, positive 3. O, di balikan na doon sa equation na x squared equals 4py. Substitute mo na yung value ng p mo. 4 times the value of p, 3 times y. O, 4 times 3, 12y. So, the answer is x squared equals 12y. Now, question doon. Okay, how about the last one? The vertex is 5, negative 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Ito yung vertex. Ang focus, 4, negative 2. Ay, dito lang din yun, focus. Ano equation? So, kung makikita mo naman, by inspection, opens to the left yan. Ano? Kasi, nandito yung vertex, nasa left side niya si focus. So, ano equation kapag opens to the left? This x y minus k squared equals negative 4p x minus h. Ano ang p natin? So, alam naman natin ang p is vertex to focus lang, right? So, how long is the distance from vertex to focus? From 5 to 4. 5 minus 4, 1. So, p equals 4. P equals 1 rather. So, substitute mo lang. So, anong vertex dyan natin? 5, negative 2. So, ito yung H, ito yung K. Substitute mo lang Y, negative K, negative 2 din dito. So, plus 2 squared equals negative 4. Ano yung P mo? 1. X, ano yung H? 5. So, minus 5. So, we have Y plus 2 squared equals negative 4 times 1. That's negative 4. X minus 5. So, that's the equation of the parabola. Walang question?
Sir, pwedeng paulit po dun sa may true and false.
Sa?
True or false po, sir.
Ay, Deng, okay lang ba na isend ko na lang kasi na-record ko ito? Recorded.
Thank you po, sir.
Okay na yun. Ano? Balikan nyo na lang.
Thank you po.
Okay. So, let's answer the problem solving. The last item. So, yan. A particular cellphone tower is designed to service 12 miles radius. The tower is located at negative 3.5 on a coordinate plane whose units represent miles. What is the standard equation of the outer boundary of the region serviced by the tower? Eh di simple lang yan. So, yung 12 dyan, sabi dyan, is the radius. Tapos yung negative 3.5 is the center. Oh, so, ang outer boundary na tinatukoy dyan is the circle having this parts. So, that's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So, x, ito yung h natin, ito yung k natin. So, negative 3, so plus 3. Positive 5, so minus 5. So, r natin? 12 raised to 2. So, the equation, the outer boundary, ito yon, x plus 3 squared, y minus 5 squared, 12 times 12, 144. O, yun yung sagot dun. Then yung tanong na susunod, is a cellphone user at age 0 within the range? O, substitute mo lang yung point na 80. Ito yung x, ito yung y. Kapag less than 144, within the range. Pero kapag greater than 144, outside the range. Ganun lang yun. Substitute mo lang. X plus 3. So, anong x mo? 8. 8 plus 3 squared plus anong y mo? 0. Minus 5 squared. Sorry. 8 plus 3, 11 squared. 0 minus 5, negative 5 squared. 11 times 11, 121. Negative 5 times negative 5, 25. That's 121 plus 25, 146. Greater than 144. So, ibig sabihin, this location is outside. Outside the range, service range. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na siya makakakuha ng signal. Kasi outside na siya ng kanyang range na 12-mile radius. So, ganun siya. Ganun yung mga problem. May question?
Sir, saan po nakuha yung 11?
8 plus 3. Ito yan, oh.
Ay,
Ito yan.
okay po. Good. Okay, thank you po.
Okay.
Sir, pataas na daw sa problem, sir. Pa-check ko yung problem ulit.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yan.
Okay na. May question ka, Jules?
Okay na, sir.
Nasundan nyo na, ha? Kasi sa Monday yung ating remedial. Baka may question pa. Sige.
Okay.
Then, isi-save ko ito, isasend ko later yung yung recorded para makita nyo kung paano nasagot yung ibang items doon sa mga late nakapasok.
Sir, ganyan din po ba yung remedial na